Hey, what's up? DFS Rico coming at you with my picks and insight for this KBO 5-game slate on Wednesday, June 3rd. We got a 5-game slate like usual. As I looked through the weather, and the weather looks fine in each game so far. Every game started yesterday, even with a little bit of rain. So they look fine today. I'll keep you guys updated in the comment section if there's any issues. But before I jump into my picks, if you can like, subscribe, comment, I really do appreciate it. Yeah, let's get started. Let's hope we could bounce back from yesterday. Despanier really let me down yesterday. Still was able to play well in some other lineups that I built, but Despanier did let me down. I was telling people Doosan was the way to go if you were going to be contrarian, because there was about like 45 to 50% ownership on Despanier, and Doosan showed up. They did punish him, and so that's good. I'm pretty sure they won you some money if you did go with Doosan yesterday. Kiwoom played pretty solid. The Wiz played solid yesterday too. Dinos let us down, but today let's bounce back. For pitchers, I like up top at 9.9K. I like H. Yang. I know he hasn't been the greatest. He was the best pitcher in the league last season. He's been playing pretty decent, 18 Ks. His Ks hasn't been there. For 9.9K, I know it's pricey, but I just really like the matchup. The Lottie Giants have not been good all season. 1.42 whip, 18 Ks. His ERA is not the best. He played the Wiz and got destroyed. That's really the only bad game he's had against the Wiz. But every other game he's played pretty solid in. So I think he'll bounce back today. I feel like he will. 9.9K, I like him. And the other pitcher I like at 8.8K is Casey Kelly. I'm really paying up at pitchers today. I like a lot of these bats from other games, cheaper bats. But I will point out my favorite stacks in a bit. But I do like Casey Kelly. He's been playing pretty solid all season. 2-0, 4.05 ERA, 1.4 whip, 20 Ks. He has decent strikeout stuff. Put up 33 fantasy points last time out. Samsung's not a good offense either. So I do like him. Those are the two pitchers I'm going with. You could play Soppold, I guess, or Samson as well. But I don't know. Kia, I like Kia as like a cheaper stack as well. So I'll go to that right now. But as far as my offensive stacks, I do like Doosan. I don't mind the Wiz. I don't mind going back to the well with like the Dinos. I know they didn't play well yesterday, but Doosan will probably be the highest owned stack, and I will be playing a little bit of them. And then I'm going to go with like a lower under owned stack, which will be SK as my other stack in my core lineup. But I do like Kia as well as like a nice cheaper lineup if you want to pair them up with one of the more expensive ones like Doosan or the Dinos or the Wiz, because I know those teams are pricey. Kiwoom can be contrarian if you're playing, want to play against that pitcher for sure. Against Soppold, if you want to go that way. But I'm going to be going with Doosan and SK today. I do like them. Just some guys that I like. I like J.O. At 3.6K. Finally broke out his slump. He's batting .377 on the season. He's been playing really good. 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. Put up 20 fantasy points last night. I think he'll continue it today against a really bad pitcher, in my opinion. And then another cheaper guy. You're going to want some cheaper guys due to the fact that I'm paying up at pitcher. I do like, for the Dinos, right here, S. Jung, their leadoff hitter, Soo Bin Jung. He's their leadoff guy, .264. As long as he's getting on base, the guys behind him are good enough to bring him home. So that's all we need from him is to get on base. He had 10 fantasy points. I don't expect him to have over like 20 fantasy points, but he's a nice cheap value at 2.3K. I do like him. So I'm going to lock him in. J.O. is usually batting third for the team, third or fourth. He's been batting third since he got back from injury, though, so that's where I'll expect him. And then at shortstop / third base, I like Jiang Choi for SK. I know his numbers aren't like booming. .208 batting average, 2 home runs. But over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over the last like 8 games, he's been playing really solid. He's been really stepping up. The team's been turning it around on the offensive side, but getting at least over 5 runs for like the last at least 5 runs over the last like 7 games. So I do like him. He's probably a key piece at 4.5K. I know he's a little pricey, but you should be fine with him. And then another dude I like for them is another outfielder, S. Snow, 3.1K. Like SK is a little cheaper, so I like pairing him up with one of the more expensive teams, which I'm going with Doosan today. But you could pair him up with, like I mentioned, Dinos or the Wiz for sure. Su Kwang No, .33 batting average, 1 home run. Doesn't have the power, but he gets on base, and he's kind of in the same position. He's the leadoff hitter. 24 fantasy points. If he's getting on base, the guys behind him, if they can bring him home, that's where a lot of his points will come from. So I do like him as well. 3.1K is not a bad price either for him. But that's really where I'm at right now. SK and Doosan is the way I'm going. Paying up for pitcher. If you want to pay down for pitcher, I honestly don't even know who to recommend, but you can probably target like Hanwha or something. But I think the Kiwoom starter is actually only like a bullpen starter, so something like that. But I do like these two teams. I don't mind the Wiz, obviously. I don't mind Kia a little bit, and then I don't mind the Dinos as well. So yeah, all the weather looks good. This is what I'm looking like right now. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.